Everyone calm down. Calm down. Calm down, everyone, okay? Look. The set leaks. We got leaks for summer 2022 for Ninjago. And they are insane, guys. Season 16, season 15, whatever you want to call the next season of Ninjago is going to be insane. We got new set leaks. Let's take a look at them. They're insane. So to quickly start off, these sets are apparently supposed to come out June 1st, which is really exciting. Normally, I think we get them August 1st, but I think it's pretty cool that we're getting them June 1st. That's pretty sick. So we're going to get these sets pretty soon. 5 months from now, almost. But the first set we have here really isn't that much important. It's really just a 4+ set, and it's part of the core wave of Ninjago sets. It's Dragon Temple. It's got the snakes, the orange snakes, plus the core ninja sets. It's a dragon. It's got a temple. It's whatever. We don't care about that one. That set. We care about the actual season 16, season 15 sets. Okay, that's what we're here for. And the very first one we have is 71768, Jay's Golden Dragon Motorbike. Now, all of these set names have Golden Dragon in the name, except for 3 of them. But every ninja vehicle has the name Golden Dragon. And Golden Dragon, what do you associate Golden Dragon with? Golden power. Are we going to see the return of golden power in this season? Guys, you have no idea how much I wanted golden power to return, but I'm a bit hesitant with this because for me, golden power, I would have wanted it to return in a more in like a season or series finale type situation. And obviously people are speculating this sounds like a big endgame event of Ninjago where this sounds like it could be like the series finale. I doubt it's the series finale, and I do think Ninjago is going to continue on into the future in terms of sets in the show. So I don't think this is the end of Ninjago. It looks like it could be because this season just sounds crazy from the descriptions and the characters that are returning. And the fact that Golden Power is also returning, could be returning, because this isn't confirmation that Golden Power is returning, but there is a lot of gold elements. Like I said, literally Golden Dragon is in the name of most of these sets. So it's really crazy. The ninja also get new gold suits. They got like wings on them. People are speculating that they're the wings from Shintaro, so it's not necessarily golden power, just a new ninja suit with a golden look to it. My other question is with this is that are we getting 2 ninja suits, like 2 sets of ninja suits, like the regular ninja suits and then their golden armored ninja suits? It's quite interesting to see what exactly we'll see in terms of ninja suits, and if these gold suits are going to have golden power incorporated with them. In this set in particular, we only get 2 minifigures, which is the J golden suit thingy, and one of the new villains, the Crystal Samurai. Now, the Crystal Samurai sound really cool, and I think this might connect to the Vengestone Buyer. We might see finally the connection to the Vengestone Buyer, because this whole main villain kind of revolves around crystals, and Vengestone is kind of a crystal. It's a rock crystal sort of thing, but it's also not pink, I think, because I think these Crystal Samurais are like pink warriors or pink crystals, because as we'll see later on, these villains that are returning have pink added to them. So the Crystal Warriors might be pink. Vengestone isn't really a pinkish color; it's orangish. So they might be, linked, but probably not. So we'll see if the crystal person is the Vengestone Buyer. Probably still not yet, but it's still insane how this could finally be the payoff to the Vengestone Buyer. My only hope for these new samurai is that they don't reuse the same piece as the samurai, like the Blizzard Samurai with the ice sickle, like their armor and the ice shard sticking out. Obviously, it would make sense because it does look like a crystal, and they could obviously recolor it to make it look different. But it would be cool to see a new mold, like new helmet and new chest plate mold. But if they bring that piece back in a different like recolor for these new samurai, I wouldn't be too upset. But it would be nice to see a new mold for these Crystal Warriors. The next set we have here is 71769, and to be honest, I'm not gonna really talk about the sets. Like, the sets are awesome, they sound great, but in all honesty, I'm gonna be talking mostly about the figures, because in this set, it's Cole's car racer Majigi Kai. I don't even know what it's called, but in this set, we get Kai's gold suit with the wings. I think they do come. Do they come with wings? I don't even know. Okay, so yeah, they do come with wings apparently. So that's kind of sick. And this is the first set that is going to include a reoccurring villain, a returning villain, Crystal Asphera. Crystal Asphera. Like what? What? So according to this description, she's returning in black with pink, fire, and crystal armor. So last we saw Asphera, she was trapped, or not trapped, she's in Cryptarium prison. And I would say her scales are kind of like a grayish, blackish, dark metal gray color. So I could definitely see her, you know, looking like this with the pink fire crystal armor. So this makes me think that we are going to get a new mold in terms of the armor, because Asphera's head mold is very like specialized, that where only certain armor pieces could fit to it. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of new armor comes with it. But the question that is being posed here is this Asphera or a crystal Asphera? So my speculation is that, who is this crystal person? So who is the Crystal King? Again, it is speculated that he might be the Vengestone buyer, which could make sense because he is the Crystal King. But I think a power that the Crystal King has is to make like crystallized people. Maybe this might be a case in like Unagami, kind of, where in Unagami's world in Prime Empire, he was able to kind of like trick Lloyd, like mentally mess with Lloyd with the battle between him and Harumi. So this might be a case where, you know, the Crystal King kind of reanimates these older villains from the ninjas' minds. Like, this could be the Crystal Asphera person, could be Kai's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's Asphera, she's the one that took my powers and made me feel weak kind of person, you know? So this could be like Kai's villain that the Crystal King manifested, and not necessarily be Asphera herself, if that makes sense. So my speculation is that most of these villains returning aren't the actual villains returning, because that would require, you know, the Crystal King to bust Asphera out of Cryptarium. And as we go along with some more of the characters, we'll see why it is more impossible for these characters to actually physically return. And in this case, with set 7170, Zane's Golden Dragon Jet, which sounds awesome, we get Cole's gold suit, and we also get the Skull Sorcerer with a new pink armor as well. And we apparently also get some new crystal swords, so that was also interesting. This is why I'm saying where this is Cole's villain that comes back and is reanimated by the Crystal King. Because if you think about it, the Skull Sorcerer can't exist without the Skull of Hazador, which was destroyed by Cole. So this is one of the villains that literally cannot return because the thing that made that villain is destroyed. I think that the Crystal King is reanimating these villains, or at least most of these villains, because it just wouldn't make sense that, you know, the Skull Sorcerer is back even though the Skull of Hazador is destroyed. It's still cool to see these characters return, but it just doesn't make sense for the actual character to return, especially because the King Vangelis is in prison as well in Shintaro, so that also doesn't make sense. The next set we have here is 71771, the Temple of the Crystal King. Now this temple also sounds great. I'm a sucker for temples. I love temples, and the fact that we get to see a temple for the main villain is pretty awesome. But from my understanding, the Crystal King is not a minifigure, which is interesting. So we get an unconfirmed character in this set, and I'm thinking it might be the Crystal King in minifigure form, but it might not be the Crystal King in minifigure form. This character is unknown, so it's definitely a new character, but we don't know exactly yet who it's going to be. It might be the Crystal King, it might not be the Crystal King. And the reason I say that is because there's literally a set called 71772, the Crystal King, which we'll get to in a second. But the other figure I want to talk about is a black figure with 4 arms and 4 pink crystal swords. Now, does this kind of sound familiar? A black figure with 4 arms, but think about it, purple crystal swords, kinda. Huh? Could this be the return of Garmadon? Now, the only reason I don't think it might be the return of Garmadon is only because I feel like they would say it in the description. They would be able to know and see that the person is Garmadon. Maybe not. Maybe not. It could not be Garmadon. It could be Garmadon. But it'd be cool to see the return of Garmadon. Now, again, is this really the return of Garmadon? If it is the return of Garmadon, or is this just a reanimation crystal variant of Garmadon that the Crystal King makes? So it's really cool. Garmadon might return. We don't know yet, but it'd be cool to see if it is Garmadon. And of course, I just name dropped the 71772, the Crystal King, which is apparently literally the Crystal King, but it's a mech, but a centaur mech. So is the Crystal King a centaur mech looking thing? Like, that just sounds so cool. I didn't know my chair went down. Dude, like, what? This sounds so... It literally said the Crystal King is equipped with a long lance with a new crystal tip. The Crystal King. This is the Crystal King. He's a freaking centaur, dude. What? This is so sick. Oh my god, he's gonna be like a massive boy. And then he's got like gold, apparently purple and gold. Dude, who is this man? Whose man's is this? And the craziest thing, aside from this, is that Harumi is back. And here's why I'm telling you again that the Crystal King is reanimating these old villains, because Lloyd is in this set. Now, think back. Asphira paired up with Kai. Skull Sorcerer paired up with Cole. Harumi paired up with Lloyd. So, I'm really thinking that these are reanimations of these old villains and not necessarily the old villains actually returning. Either or, it'd be cool for the villains to return or them being reanimated. But in this case with Harumi, no, it just can't happen. Harumi cannot physically come back unless it's a reanimation of Harumi, because Harumi's dead. It's something I just want Ninjago to stick with. That the fact that Harumi is dead. She's dead, she's gone, she ain't coming back, at least, you know, in a non-reanimated form. So Prime Empire did it well, and hopefully this season does it well with Harumi as well, where she's reanimated and not necessarily, you know, the real Harumi, because that's all I want, Ninjago. Harumi to stay dead. Please. And then set 71773, Kai's Gold Dragon Raider, doesn't have any new returning villains. So this is kind of interesting to see, because here we see Zane with his golden, you know, armor stuff. And we don't really see a returning villain for Zane. So thus far, Zane is the only one that doesn't get a villain to his name. Because like I said, Harumi, Lloyd, Cole, Skull Sorcerer, and Kai, Asphira. So Zane is so far the only one that doesn't have a returning villain in the set shared with Kai. So not a bad set sounding name. It's a cool Dragon Raiders sounding thing. But it's got some Crystal Samurai. Wait, 4 additional Crystal Samurai? Bro, hold up. This set has 6 minifigures? Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah. Guys, this next one is the crazy one. These next 2 are the crazy ones, because you read these set names and they're like, oh, they're clearly legacy sets. But no. Hear this out. 71774, Lloyd's Ultra Gold Dragon. What the frick? We've seen the Ultra Dragon. We've seen the Gold Dragon. But we have never heard of a Gold Ultra Dragon. What the heck is going on? Oh my god. A golden dragon that... So, my speculation. I'm assuming it's just pretty much a gold variant of the Ultra Dragon. You know, it's got the 4 core elements: Earth, Ice, Lightning, and Fire. But gold. It's gold. Is this a dragon that Lloyd manifests? Like, it's insane that did the first Spinjitzu Master have this kind of power? Where he was able to manifest and create the golden dragon, but he can make an Ultra Gold Dragon as well. Lloyd's like Lloyd is Lloyd getting his golden power back, but in a much stronger form? Is he retaining the 4 core elements again, like he did in the first 2 seasons, where he was able to use all 4 elements? Like, what is going on? Like, the Crystal King must be some villain for Lloyd and the rest of the ninjas to like obtain this new power. Like, what? But again, my one fear with them like returning back with the golden power is this power level up that the ninja might be getting, but they're gonna have to take it back. Like, that's the one thing I don't like about Ninjago, is that they introduce all these cool concepts, air jitsu, energy dragons, and then they're like, you know what, the ninja too powerful, we gotta debuff him, bam bam bam, get rid of those. Oh, the ninja gotta lose their elemental powers this season, how do we do it, you know? So that's my one fear with this, is that it sounds really cool. Golden power returning sounds really cool, could possibly be returning, it sounds really cool, but that's my only fear, that, you know, they'll introduce this, but then they'll have to nerf the ninja again, you know, typical Ninjago stuff. But I mean, we'll see how this goes. It sounds amazing, and this isn't even the craziest thing. Like, the dragon itself already sounds crazy, but again, we get a new gold Lloyd. It's not a legacy set, but the crazy part is that we get 3 more unnamed villains, so they're not crystal samurai, but they're also not old villain. Like, it's so vague. The description of this is so vague in terms of the characters that are going to be in this set, because it just says 3 villains. Not crystal samurai? Returning villains? New villains? Like, what? What is going on? What the heck? And there's a new 4-armed character? What? So that's the thing, right? Is this the same 4-armed character as the one in the previous set? Or is this a new one? So is that one Garmadon? New one? Dude, oh, there are so many characters. Dude, this really does feel like Ninjago Endgame, dude. What the frick? That's insane. Guys, and the last set is 71775 Nia's Samurai X-Mech. Now, this is the one. This is the one where you're like, oh, this is a legacy set. This is clearly a legacy. No, it's not. It's not. It is not a legacy set. Guys. Oh, my God. Ah! This is what you get for returning Nia. In all seriousness, though, guys, I don't understand. Up to this point, it's been nothing but crazy. But it's just crazy. Like, this is crazy beyond crazy. Nia's returning in a new mech. Samurai X-Mech. Like, Nia's not a samurai anymore. She's a ninja. So it doesn't make sense that we're getting a Samurai X-Mech. But not only that, we left off with Nia literally sacrificing herself, becoming one with the ocean. So why is she back? Why? Why? Composure. Yeah, but I'm just trying to wrap my head. So I've had a full day to think about this, right? And I'm still in shock that this is Nia's Samurai X-Mech. Literally the biggest Nia set we've ever gotten in a long time. Ever. And she's dead. In the story, she's dead. And you're telling me she's coming back? I don't... How are they gonna do this? Is it actually Pixel's mech? Or is it Nia? Dude, I don't know. This is so crazy. But not only that, we get a little small dragon, which is similar shape to that of Unagami. Now, here's what I raise the question. Is Unagami returning as well? Because Jay's in this set. And again, Unagami's turned good. But, like I've been saying, the Crystal King might reanimate Unagami. So, we could also be seeing the return of Unagami. And the reason I say that too is because there's 2 unknown characters in this set that could be Sensei Wu and Scott. Now, again, they're unknown, so Sensei Wu and Scott aren't confirmed to be in the set, but Wu, understandable. Scott? Scott! Why Scott of all people? What? Like, what? What? I don't understand, dude. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And then, oh my gosh, the one character that makes sense that is returning is Pythor. Pythor. We're getting Pythor. Amongst this large cast of villains, we're getting a legacy villain. What do I mean by legacy? An old villain from like season 2. Pythor. Pythor. Bruh. I don't know what else to say, guys. This season, these set leaks are literally insane. They're literally the most insane thing that has ever happened in Ninjago. This, like, as much hype as Day of the Departed. Because imagine this, right? Day of the Departed comes out. All these returning villains, like, what? How does this happen? Again, all of these returning villains, how does this happen? I leave it off to you guys. What do you guys think of these set names? What do you guys think of the leaks? What do you think of everything that is coming in this? What do you think? Just leave your comments down below. Make sure to subscribe, share this video with a friend. Please comment down below what you guys think. I need to know your guys' opinions, maybe theories. I want to hear you guys' theories as well. I might make a completely separate video, like a more composed theory. This is more of just like a random guy on the internet reacts to Ninjago leaks. But it's insane. It's just insane, guys. I don't know what else to think. This season sounds crazy. None of these are legacy sets. Like, that's the craziest part. It's sad to see that no legacy sets are coming back. I really hope legacy ain't dead, but as of what it looks like, it might be dead. But yeah. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Like, subscribe. Goodbye. Taco out.